Hi coaches! Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about developing your 5. And I want to talk to you today about developing valuable posts for your social media, whatever social media sites you decided to use. We talked yesterday about creating or choosing your 2 social media sites, whether it's Twitter, Blogger, Facebook like page, Facebook personal page. So now I want to focus on teaching you how to create valuable posts that are going to attract your key network. So the first thing you need to think about is, who are you trying to draw in? Who is your ideal network? And when you think about that, I like to think about, who are you? Because your key network should be someone that you are able to relate to. So for instance, I'm a young mom, I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm trying to draw in my ideal customer or coach. My ideal network is a young girl who is a young mom. She works part-time. She wants to be an entrepreneur. She wants to take part in her family's income and is motivated, driven to do that, and is very passionate about also being a young mom and being part of her children's lives. So that is my ideal network. That's who I'm trying to key into. Whenever I post something, I try to incorporate it so that my ideal network is going to stop and read it. So the things to think about when you're thinking about who's going to be your ideal network. This is what you want to think about. Who are they? So for me, it's exactly what I said. She's a young mom, an entrepreneur. She's working hard to be part of take part in her family's income, and she just wants to do whatever she can to be home with her children full time and not have to work outside the home. So who are they? What do they like? So for me, my ideal network, she likes to be home with her kids. She likes to focus on healthy meals. What kind of healthy meals can she make for her family? And she likes to plan out fun trips for her family and be home with the family. And she likes to have a home-based business. So that is my ideal network, what they like. So for you, who is your ideal network and what do they like to do? What are some things that they like to do? What is their scroll stopper? So this one I think is important. If you think about yourself, what is going to make you stop your scrolling on Facebook? So if you're going down your scroll on Facebook, what is going to draw attention to you? What's going to make you stop and look? Is it something about a new hairstyle, like an easy way to throw up your hair? Is it a new recipe? Is it, are you a young mom? Is it something with kids, like a fun activity you can do with your kids during the day? What is going to stop your scroll? Maybe it's a home decor, like a really easy do-it-yourself decoration or something. And the last thing to think about is, who are you trying to attract? So that kind of ties into everything. Who is your ideal network? So a lot of coaches say, paint a picture of this person. Give them a name. Think of their hair color. What's their name? What's their hair color? What do they look like? Like for me, my ideal network is obviously a young mom who wants to be an entrepreneur, and she also is just struggling to find time for herself. She's struggling to balance everything. She's struggling to balance a business, working outside the home part-time, and trying to take care of herself and her family. So that's who I'm trying to key into. Whenever I post something, I'm like, that's what I think about. So how can I add value to that person's life? All right, now that you have had a chance to kind of think about who your ideal market might be, now it's time to think about how you can post on Facebook and add value to those people's lives. So, when you think about posting on Facebook, you want to think about what 5 areas should you be posting about in order to attract that ideal customer or that ideal coach that we talked about earlier. So when you think about your 5, here's an example of my 5. Now that you know who my ideal market is, this is what my 5 are. So I try to post about motivation, um, and that's because, if I'm trying to attract a young mom who is trying to find time to get in her workouts and get in healthy meals for her family, and she's going to need some motivation in her life, right? So I'm posting motivation, I'm posting stuff about my family, I'm posting about fun, and what I mean by fun is like fun things we do or funny things that happen in my life that are just kind of real life moments for myself. I try to post about health, fitness, and nutrition. That's kind of one thing. And then I also try to post about freedom. And when I say freedom, it usually ties into Beachbody, how Beachbody has given me financial freedom or freedom to be with my family more. So that's my 5. And your 5 can be whatever you want. Maybe you're a hairstylist and you like to do new hairstyles, or you're always looking for something that's easy to throw up. Maybe you like to do do-it-yourself stuff. So whatever your 5 are, think of them and try to kind of stick with that when you're posting. Some things I focus on, and sorry, my whiteboard, I just realized I wiped it off and it kind of smudged the first stuff, so it's kind of hard to see, but you want to be sure you're adding value, and that's why we come up with the tool to do your 5 things. 5 things that you can focus on to add value to your market. You want to do limited Beachbody posts, and when I mean that, I mean like 1 post a day is ideal. You don't want to be throwing everything into Beachbody. You don't want to be tying everything into Beachbody. You want to try to attract your market so that when you do post about Beachbody, it grabs their attention. And that's what I'm going to come up to next is Melanie Mitro actually did a video a while back. She was on a bombshell call about jab, jab, right hook. And that really stuck with me. It was a book she was reading, and it totally makes sense. So when you're posting on Facebook or blogging or YouTube or whatever you're doing, you want to think about jab, jab, right hook. Now what I mean about that is you want to make jabs, which are your other posts. So for me, it's my motivation posts, my family posts, my fitness and nutrition, and my freedom posts. And that way, when I do post a challenge group post or a sneak peek group post, it's going to grab their attention because they have been liking my stuff and it's showing up and people are following me. So that way, when I do post about it, more people are going to see it and they're more likely to like it or get a chance to see it. 90% of value posts. So out of all this, if you take anything away, make sure that you come up with your 5 and make sure that you just remember to try to add value to people's lives. So you don't want to be posting about Beachbody all the time and nobody's gonna, people are gonna get annoyed. And another thing to think about is really to try to put a call to action at the end of your post. So let's say, what's an example? So if I'm going to post a healthy meal or whatever, I can say, so at the bottom put, what'd you have for dinner? Or, I can't decide what I want. Do I want to make grilled chicken or should I go for a salad tonight? Like, what would you guys do? And it's good to have a call to action at the end of your post just to kind of get people more keyed into you and more interactive. And that way when you do post something about a challenge group post or something, people are more apt to see it. Okay, now that you have an idea of who your ideal market is and your 5 key topics that you want to post about on your social media sites in order to draw their attention, we're going to have a little assignment for our group. So, what I want you guys to do is I want you to, first of all, go check out your social media portals, whether it's your Facebook, your blog, your Twitter, your Instagram, whatever you're using, whatever those 2 social media portals you're using, and I want you to take a look at them and just see, am I adding value to people's lives? If I were an outsider looking in, would I want to check out my own Facebook page? And then I want you to come up with your ideal market for sure. I want you to actually think about, who am I trying to attract? Who is my ideal market? And I want you to post that in the comments below once you have figured it out. And then I want you to develop your 5. Now, don't think about this too much. Just think about, if I were to look on Facebook, what am I looking for? That should be who you're trying to attract also. You should be trying to attract like-minded people. So just think of what the 5 most topics that would attract you and come up with those, and those should also attract your ideal market. So I want you to post your ideal market and the 5 topics that you are going to be posting about on social media, and post those in the comments below. And I have one more assignment for you guys, and I know it might seem like a lot, but really that shouldn't take up too much of your time, you guys. Coming up with the ideal market and your 5 topics really shouldn't take you too long. And I want you guys to create a value post. So this can be a Beachbody related post, or it can be, just something with nutrition and fitness, or whatever your 5 are. You can choose whatever you want. But I just want you guys to try and create a value post with a call to action at the end, and post it in the group by Sunday, and just give us a heads up and let us see what you're going to post, and then by Monday, post it onto your social media portal. So I really hope that this has helped you guys get a little bit more knowledge on posting on social media and adding value, because really adding value is going to grow your guys' business so much and draw people in more. And just remember that jab, jab, right hook. Don't always be posting about Beachbody, okay? We really are, as coaches, focusing on adding value to people's lives. And if you use that technique, you'll draw people in, so that when you do post about Beachbody, more people be seeing it. So I hope this helped you guys out. Have fun with it, and I am so excited to watch you guys grow your business even more.